we decided to take a walk, and we decided to take a little walk and meet and greet with the people of Sandy Grande, especially in the market. And the information that they would have shared with us, it was really, really heartbreaking. It was really sad, because one of the vendors, and mind you, if you want to see some of the videos, because I did some video footage, you all can go across on the Workers' Rights 868 on YouTube, and you will see some of the footage there, right? Times is really, really hard, One of the vendors would have said that, the amount of goods she accustomed buying, she would have cut down by half. And people still ain't even buying. People still ain't even buying. Hi, Mr. Wint. Pleasant good night. We went. Right. Yeah, people still not buying. Sales has dropped tremendously. And we have a government that all how the people crying out, they're not even budging. All they're studying to do is put in place a set of laws and clause trying to muzzle the mouths of the people. I believe it's to instill fear. And that, I believe, is so unfair. It is so unfair for we the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And even in the business places like the clothing stores and all of that, everybody complaining, everybody complaining. They're saying it's really, really hard. And the thing is, the government that we help put in power, they're not even telling you what is their plan B. They're not even telling you what is the next step, what they have in store. So many jobs application that they would have put out, and how much people get hired? No, I don't really hear nobody not from on my side get hired. I don't know. I don't understand. I really don't understand. And then they expect you to stay quiet. They expect you to, say nothing. And then I hear, somebody sent me a clipping today. I was kind of busy today, but somebody sent me a clipping. Let's see if I could find it. Let me see if I could find it. I want to quote it. I think it was Lover. Lover, I wonder if it's you send the clipping for me with what the Prime Minister say about. That's no. Let's see if I can get it here.
Oh, I'm in my house, right? What our beloved PM said.
So our beloved Prime Minister would have said to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, the only job options available for persons who don't pass their, that's now, let's not pass the, I'm trying to see if I could see it here. No, I had this in this game problems, that's not. Who don't pass their exams, low paying, exams and low paying minimal jobs. Let me tell you something, I find the UNC start to get bold-faced now, and they start to get very disrespectful to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, Yeah, they start to get bold-faced and they start to get disrespectful. Before it was a teamwork, each one help one. Now it's like, que sera, whatever will be. You understand? It's like they don't really care about us, boy. Pleasant good night, everyone. Share the live. Just know.
What our beloved DM said.
I'm surprised how bad things got in just 10 months exactly. Blair. Wow, you have my brother name. What are these people really doing? And that's the question I keep asking myself, Blair. Every single day. What are these people really doing? What are their intentions? What they have in store for the people of Trinidad and Tobago? What they have in store for us? What are their plans going forward?
Bless
Hi, Mr. Wynn. Pleasant good night. Pleasant good night. You know, it's like the situation, like things just getting worse and worse by the day. You
By
understand?
second.
And when people, yes, exactly. And when people complaining, it's like they you know, they muslin you had to stay quiet and take the pressure. And this is not what we voted for.
No.
This is not what we voted for. And people like
No.
myself and Mr. Winter and others who standing up for the people, you know, some of these people want to call us PNM reject, UNC reject.
Reject, yeah.
Yeah. But I want to tell some of the viewers tonight, yeah?
Well, I never was in a UNC member. I was never. I just supposed to support them because of the situation that we were under. But if I had known it would have reached this, I would have just didn't see anything.
Mr. Wynn, this comes as a surprise to me, you know. I tell you, I still in shock mode, you know. These people turn on we like if we was the enemies, you know.
You telling me?
These people do a 360 turn around on the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Everything that Kamala
You telling me?
promised us.
You telling me?
Every living thing. The woman gone back on she word, you know.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to talk about
Some people went on a peaceful protest today. I believe it's somewhere going wrong by the Savannah there. And the Rad squad used tear gas on them.
somebody said that was a old video.
It was our?
Somebody, I saw it today on TikTok, and somebody said that was an old video. I don't know how true. I'm still looking for some information on that. I will have to ask Mr. Jeffrey. I saw it today on TikTok. I did saw that today, and somebody commented. I asked the question, and somebody commented and said that is an old video. So I don't know.
Yeah, they say the fear for.
Who?
The one that had our here.
Where the from?
You want some now?
Where the from? Where the chicken from?
Yes, Keston Senate. Yeah, we put them there, but we really wanted change. We wanted a change, and plenty of us didn't expect, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago didn't expect the government to do what they did, you know. We didn't expect all of this. This come like a nightmare, a shocker to every one of us. And look, I seen in my neighborhood, they talking about bomb scare in the police station, and I find I hear it through the grapevine. I didn't hear it on the. I didn't think I heard it on the news. You know, the whole of Sani Grande, the main road cordon off. It cordon off, so you can't really pass through. You understand? You can't really pass through. But I want to know, what is bomb scares about? Who want to bomb up the station? Just so is bomb scare? Yes, Blair, they show the two colors in a short space of time. And they expect...
They didn't wait, you know. They didn't wait.
No, they didn't wait. They just... It's like they was thirsty. And now, as the
That is why last night, any meeting, I make it, I be the bigger man. And I apologize to the country for we, the influencers, who make all they went and vote and put these people in. I be the bigger man. I be the bigger man.
Well, I saw that Mr. Winter was there, but you know, to be honest, I really thought something good was coming out of that. I swear. I really, really, really swear. And as the dust settles, as time goes by, I have more regrets. It's as if, I relive in a nightmare every single day. But one thing for sure,
yeah,
and 100 things for certain. Let me tell you something. You see what the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago is facing under this UNC government? You see, when the time is up,
God will sleep. God will sleep.
Watchman, they were saying that the PNM will never see the corridors of Parliament again. I figure, when the old people say, when you're digging a pit, you ought to dig two.
Yeah, one for yourself.
One for yourself, because I'm telling you, see the way how they're treating these citizens, the same people who put them there. And that ain't good enough.
Yeah.
I consider that to be wickedness, boy.
And then when we make our life to enlighten the people and show them all you have a right to or we all can talk, and me and you talk, then it's that negative energy that come in and talk. You talking from and I will talk from and we don't bump down with it, talk about our life.
Yeah, I can go about my day. I can go about my daily life. But you see, the thing is this: I didn't do this for me. I did this for the young men and women in my community who tell themselves that they were getting a better life. Because remember, the mantra was, the song was, when UNC win, everybody wins. And up to now, nobody is winning.
Nothing.
And it seems as if they don't even have a plan. They don't have a plan B. They don't even have no plans at all. They even tell. I don't understand what.
Well, the police service is not the PTPS anymore. It's Alexander Govaro Police Service.
Boy, Mr. Wind, it has some days that has been real low, has been lost for words.
You must.
And it has some days all I could do is just sit down and let the tears run out my eye, because I study myself and then I study my children. The generation, what will become of them? What will happen to them?
You telling me what this thing?
It's like these people come back with a vengeance, boy.
Last night after the meeting, I know you talking about Minister 12. You come here, my cousin, and get some beef. Right?
Yeah.
When I reach my here and I commercial to the back and by tipping the street, but close to the school is, right. I hear a commercial when I look outside. There's a youth man I see. Now, I don't know if they're showing in the river, but I look down just every time they see he airborne, and when he hit, he fall hard. And he get on the run, the fella should behind him. So I trying to find out where was the outcome of that.
Well, I think I see that on TikTok tonight. I think they said that the fella jumped into the dry river, and the police and them Lego shots behind him. But look at it had a murder. It had a police killing up by me in Grandy here too. I think that was yesterday or the day before, and the relatives were talking on what would have taken place. I don't understand. Oh God, I'm really trying to understand what really going on. So everything is.
Look, one of my sisters, she called me Tatambi, right? It's a good one, me and she talk. And the reason she tell me, she said that she watched the clip last night where I went and apologized, and she said, but I saw that. Yeah, she when last year when I was telling you forget these people and them, you just do your own thing. She ain't lying. You put the people, but you're a little stubborn. I say, Allah. Yeah, she but where you see we all looking at what I say when we looking at them story. So yeah, she go. I say, don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah, she. I know you the instigator them thing. I say don't say.
No, we're not going to instigate no war. It's our rights. I think it's our right. We could have a peaceful march.
And we could
you understand?
We could say that
of course we ought to voice our opinions, and I always say we are not, although we are not in agreement with what the Prime Minister and this UNC government is doing to us, but we ought not to use obscene or threatening language towards the government, because that is a big thing. They're just only waiting to hear one how we say bleep 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 bleep, and
yep.
You're hearing quack quack in front of your door, and you know what's going on.
You telling me.
And you know what's the hot for part about it? When we was campaigning, it ain't how what we didn't say to the PNM.
Yeah.
It ain't how what we didn't say to the PNM. And now, you see what's going on. And they know that the bloggers, they know the power of the bloggers. They know how influential the bloggers and them were in the election. So now, where they put the cart in front of the horse and they cannot deliver, because by now you're seeing that they can't deliver. They don't know the ass from the elbow. They don't know if they're going up, down, sideways, or across. So the only thing for them to do now is SOE and come up with laws and clauses to shut you up. But I want to see how if they will run that so for the next 4 years. The next 4 years and 2 months. I tell you, this is it for the UNC.
You see, you, Jeffrey, myself, you see, Kitty, the government literally failed.
But one thing I know, Mr. Wint, you see, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, we can handle pressure, We are a type of people, we are happy-go-lucky people. We like to party, we like to lie, we like to enjoy ourselves. You see restrictions? We don't do well under that. And the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago will hold the UNC in their mind, The ones who would have gotten a taste of them back then, they remembered. But I wasn't privy to really go to anything under them, because as I tell you before, I was never into politics. But you see, now this is my first encounter with them, and I'm telling you, this will be I will never forget this, I've never felt so unsafe. I never felt so intimidated. When I think, I'm supposed to be feeling safe, because here we're going, this is my government, and the government I help put in power will take care of the people, and they will do right by the people. Turn around to do the total opposite. And now look at. Right now is the fittest shall survive, Right now is the fittest shall survive.
She don't care, and she created a set of ministries. She abandoned the youth and whatever, and she created a set of ministries that wasn't called for under the PNM. The other few ministries, and it was functioning.
But now they stop all of that.
You telling me?
They stop all of that. Everything. They cut out. I believe, and they would have cut out. It's in my part. That closed down.
Yeah.
Look at that. So and everything to to help the young people to excel. But they even talking about their plans. They even talking about, all right, well, we cut off this, but we come in with this. They're not even telling us that they're making work. But I don't know now. Oh God, Father,
they just hell bent on doing things their own way, right? You're in consulting with the people. Like, look at this last SOE. right? Or they never went to parliament and debated, or they just hold a national security council meeting and they say, so yes, we are going to take that. We mustn't say nothing, right?
And that looking so bad, Mr. Wint? That looking so bad. You know that making them, that making, that what they do there, taking all this next SOE, making the UNC look so, government look so incompetent. Like they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're about. So they just riding the tide until such better could be done. But everything they do is just backfiring on them.
Look, my sister, I tell my sister, she called me and she tell me, she said, boy, I in America, and I feel it for her because friends calling she and telling she the pressure and the discrimination and the turmoil that we going through. I'm in the interview in the States. He been calling me since Christmas and telling me, don't say nothing about the government, they'll kill you. He feared for me. Until I told him and tell him, I say, like you're crying death on me.
But look at that, eh? You can't say nothing about the government, your life in danger, you know. But since when Trinidad and Tobago get like this? And this was the same government that was encouraging us to talk against the PNM.
Yeah.
No, this is evil. God had to intervene in this, boy. I consider this to be a very evil act.
God was sleeping.
Them must be feeling they're doing something good, you know, just to stay in power, you know. But this is not Trinidad and Tobago. They'll never forgive them for this, you know.
You telling me?
Let me tell you something. They can come with what money? Because you know they like to, when it's election time, local election or general, they like to come with money. People will take the money, yes, but they will never, ever forgive the UNC for this, you know. You hear what? And especially the black people. You know why? You see that, Philip, with the broad mouth that come out and only talking and bashing black people? See that?
Yeah.
I tell you, today I was walking through Grandy with one of the minister, and the minister is an East Indian, and a very nice guy. And the one of the vendor, we was doing a short interview with her. And the woman started to talk, and she said, that's her personal opinion, She said that she feel Kamala don't like black people. Look at the kind of pressure she applying on black people. And the woman,
black people alone, she people too.
I tell her that, I say, honey, well, I kind of even it off, because I saw the minister started, you know, you can see he started getting horrors too, because, oh God, Trinidad is such a nice place. It's a mixture of East Indian and African, but the woman talk with such pain and hurt. Yeah. He and all feel bad, so I had also lighten up the scene and say, well, ma'am, it's not only Africans, you know, it's East Indian too. And, you know, and then she kind of understand, but, you know, you see that whole episode, that is why I came out and I told Philip, it's a message I sent for you in a technical way, you know, and I noticed since that video came out and I told him to continue embarrassing the people of Trinidad and Tobago, continue to assault them. You're doing a very good job. I noticed he didn't come out with no kind of racial comments and talking about the black community and the black community again. You understand? Last time I seen him, he was on the beach interviewing some young African boys and, you know, talking to them well, at least trying to sound, you know, like he's so concerned. And that too, he can't even hide it because you've seen he false. Listen to me, Now I seen for myself that this government really, God, they don't care.
I campaigned in 2020 with Philip, right? Mm-hmm. And I had some run-ins with him. So when I saw Jason campaign, I said, Jason, just be mindful of that man. That man, he is like he own with me, and when he can't get, he is tend to get very disrespectful. Mm-hmm. Right? And I turned around when NCW called me and I tell me, boy, I want you to think. I said, NCW, you don't know for that thing. I do it for the love of my country for the love of my community, for the love of my people. Mainly, I see because I don't know what can I do. Yeah, but all right. I like how you're being patriot as all right. And I started was to burn out the PM. One of the reasons why I burn out the PM is after I spent 15 years I came out, right? When the post out young there as VMP, I went in, right, in 2015 and I know I spent 15 years and I came out 2 years ago and I'm looking for a government job or looking for a job that, you know, that could sustain me, that I could be financially stable. That's all I'm looking for. But I campaign with the PNM for the local governing election, the council that we put up, one of called Hale Morin. He come and he said, give me 3 months in the market, 3 months, and I say to myself that wasn't making sense, right? So I said, I will campaign with the PNM, right? 2015 election come, I go on the slot now. And you know my uncle watch me and tell me he sympathized with me, so I said, I'm looking for a government job. He tell me, go and get your license and whatever. So I said, if I get my license, would I be able to get a government job? You don't know, PFCII. So I was like, you know, I said, okay. And I still went on a campaign with the PNM, right? Now Sharon, they could tell you. Don Sylvester, UNC, he was a UNC, when he was going for the UNC, member of parliament, right? I was going up in Savannah, I was looking for master, and Don Sylvester came to me and tell me, giving me 50,000 cash and a government job. Them ones was Marlene Gate. I didn't know Marlene, and when he tell me that, right, I tell him I will get back to him. Then I told him, I said, when I do that, I go camp back in my community and live, right? He say, don't study that, they're on my back. I said, okay. And I never did it. And I went in a meeting with Ashton Ford, with Franklin Tan, with say Marlene, I think Sharon Felix was it, and I say, where I was to say, and I went at I-95.5, right? And I say what I was to say, right? Without any, I ain't lying on anybody, and I ain't adding, right? I went on, I was joining the radio station the next day, and whilst I was in the interview, a fat guy called Dane, he was interviewing me, right?
Dane Francois?
The program.
Right, I can remember him. I think that was
Right, the cut he did, I was judged, like he just took in the room and he take the man aside and the cutter. And when I was leaving, I was pulling me aside and hey, I want to tell you something. This is the young government rider. I was judged with $500. I wouldn't lie. I was judged about $500 and give me. And tell you that day. Right?
So when the woman sing that song Africa for Sale,
decision to post Stuart Young as the Prime Minister, my mind going back to 2015. So I say, if that's the case, I will go with the PNM, with the UNC. And I made about this decision. It's something that I had to live with for the rest of my life. I regret, and I'm sorry.
No, let me tell you something, Mr. Wint.
I'm sorry.
No bad breeze or blow. Everything happened for a reason. I understand this is a lesson for both sides of the party, right? So when they should get back in power, they would know, they would how to say, if they have any shortcomings, they will buck up on themselves because they realize that we're going to the people understand their worth and they know their power. You understand me? But as I was talking to somebody today, elderly, they're telling me, they say, Gil, if you really check it out, the UNC make a study of the black people, They study really like a book in truth,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they study us.
You telling me?
And we played right into the hand, and especially when they come with that 10%, boy. And look at that, up to now, it's real bacchanal for that 10%, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And you ain't hearing Felicia.
Yeah.
You ain't hearing none of the union leaders. Everybody get a dose of dumb. The silence deafening. First, you ain't hearing them.
Good night, Miss Warrior.
Hi, pleasant good night.
I just have a couple things to say if you don't mind.
Go ahead. I want to bring you up tonight.
I came
Yeah.
up on your live already, yes.
Okay.
I supported the PNM all my life, but this election, I supported the UNC. Now, the question is,
Just now wait. Let me hear what the gentleman had to say. Hold on, darling. Go ahead.
the country were fooled, they were lied to. First to begin, the Prime Minister said, ask the taxes, and you cannot tax a country into prosperity.
Yes.
And you telling me in 10 months, 63,000 people jobless in this country? I did not vote for this.
Yeah, I
did
too.
not vote for this. 100%. I made the biggest mistake of my life voting for this UNC government. But I was just going to tell you one thing that you said that I didn't agree with, if you don't mind.
All right.
You said you can't wait for local election. I think she's not going to have a local election. Watch and see. She will not hold a local election. Watch and see.
Yeah, this is true what you're saying, because the rate them going at.
These people know what they're doing. They're out for vengeance and they come out with it. Because under this, I can tell you this from something that I know. I have a friend of mine. His name was Philip. I will call his last name. He used to work petrol trader. He showed me where he got $677,800 when petrol train closed down. How come under the PNM government, when in the 2010, when Kamala won election, how come 2015 the PNM government left CPEP and URP for 2 years and 7 months into their own government and never fired nobody? How come?
Yeah.
How is this? I being honest with you, Miss Warrior, I from South. I miss Paris. I miss all those people from South, and I made the biggest mistake in my life. But you know what? Once a mistake, twice a habit. It will never happen to me in this life again. Never. Never, ever. This is the worst government ever hit this country in over a year. We have people in this country super hungry. I have workers that can't even have money for the children in Mbakade to go to school. What we going through here in this country? What we going through? Some kind of light or some kind of evilness?
And they even bothering with we. We could quarrel, we could talk from now till never. They even care. They even sending no relief.
Miss Warrior, I was not a fan too much of Dr. Rowley. I supported him. I was not a fan of him, right?
Plenty people.
I watching.
I begging
just
for Dr. Rowley right now. I begging for Dr. Rowley to come back right now. I don't think, I'm not going to take up more than your time again. I don't think they will have an election. And I think we just have to keep on praying. Praying is the key. You have to keep on praying. And eventually, something will happen.
But before you go, let me ask you a question. What do you think about when Kamala said the only job options available for persons who don't pass their exams are low-paying minimal jobs or becoming PNM MPs? What do you think she mean by that?
Well, she's telling you outright what she thinks. Because if you realize this, right, Miss Warrior, quick, the set of taxes and fines that are brought on now, is it for the rich people or the poor? You tell me.
Boy.
It have to be for the poor because the rich driving brand new vehicles. So she is tackling her own poor people. Her own poor people, and people don't have money to change a windshield. People don't have money to buy groceries. But you come on,
No, boy.
you say ask the tax, and you cannot tax a country into prosperity. But you are evil and wicked. Evil
Boy.
and wicked. I've never seen an evil and wicked woman like this in my life.
What's that?
Miss Warrior, how take you back my vote?
I will back my vote too. As we talk right now, I will back my vote. I believe, watch me, Kamala is the most, this prime minister is the most hated prime minister. Right about now, I feel watch me, nearly the whole of Trinidad and Tobago is willing to give Rowley and the PNM a free pass. I'm telling you.
Miss Warrior, we want any war in this country? What we want war in this country? What you talk about the USA? You feel Donald Trump will do what he do here. I know the country collecting 3.1 million US per day for the radar in Tobago, right? You know that is 100 million% sure. $3.1 million US per day they're receiving. You telling me if something had to happen here, you feel the United States helping this country? No way. No way. You know what I learned from voting for this government, Miss Warrior and the guy below? Let me tell you what I learned. Listen good and I go in.
Yeah.
Politicians safeguard their seats. Real leaders safeguard the unborn, and we have none.
Yeah, boy.
Dr.
For
Rowley,
real.
if you're listening to this, we love you, and I'm sorry. I am sorry, sir. We made a big mistake. I'm sorry, sir. I am sorry, sir. We made a big mistake because my wife doesn't have a job right now, and how much money do they stop this country because of this woman?
Candice,
How much more?
Just now. All right, okay. I feel your pain, sir. When hold on, he sharing some tears. I know. It has often happened to me too. At times I just sit down and cry.
How much about the stuff of this warrior? It have poor people. How about the suffer?
Yeah.
We vote for something better and get 10 times worse.
10 times worse, you know. And it's every day something, you know.
And look at the time.
Yeah.
We have 3 years and 10 months again.
Okay, for 3 years?
How long we have? 3 years and 10 months again we have. That's 4 years. Like
4 years, yeah.
And 4 years, and she do not have to call the election in 29 if she don't want to, and she could call it in 50th.
Oh God, Jesus.
She don't have to if she don't want to.
Oh,
She
Lord.
could keep it for 1 more year.
This is so depressing,
I'm
eh?
telling you, I talked to 1 or 2 UNC people, ministers, and they said Kamala is not going to hold a local election. She will not going to take that chance.
You would tell yourself when a person going down in age, they will tend to be a little more reasonable, and they'll tend to
discreet.
Discreet, yes, but they'll tend to be a little more passionate and a little more loving and a little more caring and attentive. Because let's face it, you're the prime minister, so you come like the mother of the nation, and you care. It's 10 months. People out of a job. People can't send their children to school. They had a rent to pay. They not. Things real hard.
Miss Warrior, 63,800 people jobless in 10 months.
So what she? But what she want people to do?
Reach their prostituted.
Yes.
Some single mothers. I'm telling you, look at my friend here. She real good. And she let me know,
right? If it have
Just
no
knowing.
for the poor people in this country, and all they bring in SOE, and all they want to bring in a curfew, let me tell you something. If all they take out these 63,000 jobs in this country, what did all they expect? Tell me, I'm not a rocket scientist, but what did you expect?
No, I believe they expected people to stay quiet and say nothing, and you know, everything will filter out.
And then on top of it, boss, in South here, every morning you see only East Indian people cutting grass, not one African cutting grass.
I heard that. I saw a video. You see the lady who highlighted that. I saw her a couple hours ago on TikTok. They sent some people at her home, like she have a HGC house, and they victim and they what they do they
hit her.
evict her from the house.
And they hit, and she said they hit him. She said they hit her.
And they hit her. Yeah, she said they hit her. And that is because she highlighted that story. I want to believe so. I want to believe it because she highlighted that story.
And I have another question, and I have to go, but I have another question before you to bring up any time with anybody. What has shocked me in this country is because I'm a student of comparative religion studies. What has shocked me in this country is I am seeing these people like Sharaz Ali and all these Muslims that support and voted for the UNC. They did not think about their religion enough. Because a Muslim person cannot vote a woman as head of a household or head of a country. And Muslim people vote this woman in the country now. And these are the same Muslims criticizing Kamala now for going to meet Donald Trump. Because
and not only that too, remember when they blow up Saudi is this Muslim country and they killed Iran with the Tata school girls. And she said, and she endorsed Trump for doing that. They didn't take it too well, you know.
Of course not, and America is not going to help Trinidad. No matter what happens here. If one plane passes here, everybody gone. If something from Venezuela happens here, everybody gone. And the US is not going to help. I'm telling you that. The US.
No, well, she believe in Trump, you know. She believe in Trump. I watching the video there with she. And I see she watching Trump like if Trump is she God, you know.
Yeah, but Trump shit up today. Trump shit up today and say, I have to be careful how I calling you. Is it Kamala or Kamala? Because I have a problem with the first one. And that is what's to shit up Kamala.
Like, I don't know, boy. Like, some people, when they see white people, they just get otish.
I'm going to tell you something, MS Warrior. And plenty people might object for what I'm going to say. One man they had in PNM, that anytime he used to call him for any kind of help and assistance, he never refused. And that man is the man I call the great Faris Alwari. That man is a gentleman and that man is a very, very, very good person.
Okay. I never had any interaction with him.
He's a very good person and he helps a lot of poor people. What?
Candice?
Yes,
Some DJ
DJ Smooth want to come on. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining in. All right, let me see if I can see Mr. DJ Smooth. All right, let me add him. Accept. DJ Smooth, pleasant good night.
Yeah, pleasant good night.
Blessed night.
Yeah, man.
Blessed night, my friend.
Man, that's nice, everybody. What's up?
Bless now. We had a little rocky start. I guess I'm new apparatus now, so I was trying to fix it to see how it's working. But we on. Yeah. Well, I was told to ask this question, and everybody that come on, I want to ask them. What do they think about this statement Kamala make about what the only job option available for persons who don't pass their exams are low-paying menial jobs or becoming PNM MPs.
Let me tell you something this Warrior.
She disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
Let me tell you something, right? As the first time when I came to your platform, you have to know exactly what you wrote in this society. Right? And I really don't listen to the Prime Minister, because at the end of the day, I would like to hear intellectual things that could uplift me as a black person. Right? And, based on the situation that we are going through right now in this country, we are seeing a lack of transparency, even in Parliament, right? When you see there's an imbalance, right? it shows that the opposition is not getting a fair trial. And
No, they're not.
yeah, they're not getting their message clear as how they want to. Because, let me tell you this, right? I heard the Prime Minister saying about, there was a video footage where she's saying love country. You have to love your country, right? And we are in a state right now, we are in an abomination right now. The amount of people that who have jobs to feed their families, it's too sad, right? Now they're in a state of emergency where it is clear showing that we don't have rights.
No, we don't have rights.
Understand?
Our
So
rights has been taken away from us.
This is something we have to take with a pinch of salt right now, right? I think the opposition need to push a little more stronger.
Yeah.
Because at the
They
end
need
of
to
the
start
day-
a fight for us.
Yeah, but the thing about it is the message itself. They know, like, if somebody is blocking them, normally, the opposition leader will have a thing. She stands strong where they're getting, video footage on national television. You're not getting that.
They say they tell them DJ Smooth to raise the phone.
Yeah, raise your volume a little bit, just we hear you low.
Oh, you hear me now? Better?
Well, I'm hearing you because I have in a headset, so.
Yeah. So, I will always say, Miss Warrior, you have to keep up your good work of pushing your message across. You have a good program. You have good selection of people with different ideas. You understand? So, this is what
But I ain't DJ Smooth, sometimes, today I started to feel weary. I did a walk today with one of the PNM ministers in Sandy Grande. I went to just, lend a hand and do some footage, and I ain't lying, boy. I'm hoping that Mr. Jeffrey could cut up some and we'll put it on TikTok, but if you want to see the footage, you could go across on YouTube on the Workers' Rights 868 platform. Workers' Rights 868 on YouTube, and you will get to see some of the videos. I ain't lying, it's so heartbreaking. Imagine that the vendors and them complaining. They say they're not even buying the excessive amount they are accustomed buying. They cut it down to less than half. And people not even buying.
Well,
Some of the things rotting,
Miss Warrior, let me ask you a question.
She can already sit down for a can come back.
Let me ask you a question.
Love her, I agree with you.
If we have people with lack of jobs, it will affect the vendors,
Yeah, people not buying.
right? And it started off with Christmas.
Yeah, boy,
Look at
oh God.
Christmas, and you go in for a play.
You want to say something? I always say it, right? Anytime a government could call a SOE, it is leave a negative impact on the economy itself, because investors just want to invest, right? Because your country in a state of emergency, right? So by what she doing, she crippling the economy, and she also Muslim we, she suffering we. When she feel that whatever she's doing, right, and whatever she can put in place, right, to say, but it for fighting crime, it's showing, look, there's a complete failure, incompetent.
I tell you, the citizen sanction and that on Tobago is going to, people are going to dislike that. That is the end of the UNC, I'm telling you, I've seen it, you're hearing it on the streets,
But man, listen to me.
They want to talk about PNM this and that, but in how much years PNM did? The 5 years and the 5 years with the make, and this 10 months now is the worst.
Let me hear what DJ Smooth had to say.
A blind man.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Hold on, Wint.
you see, all right. When I said this before, when you're interviewing people selectively, you have to interview people that have good public funds, you understand? You can do the job.
You're singing low. Your voice singing very low, Mr. DJ Smooth.
I said
Lawyer.
when you are screening people before your election, electively, you screen people that can do the job. You screen people that is qualified. Look at the selection of people that she has in her parliament.
Oh God, boy. Jesus.
You understand what I'm saying? So, what do you think will happen?
Yeah, boy, it's chaos.
It's not a matter of chaos, you know. As a minister, you can't be making mistakes over and over.
It's like they get a chance, and every day is trial and error. Every day is trial and error.
But you know something? We as Trinidadians need to work over this. Right? We are independent people. Emancipate yourself from slavery. Educate yourself. Do something with yourself positive. Because we cannot just say, okay, we have a government that won't pay, right?
Yeah.
We can do something to better ourselves, to update our data. You understand what I'm saying? You as an educated woman coming on screen, you can do a business, run a business, and try to help all the poor people. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Run a susu. You understand? Raise funds for poor people. Have a barbecue in your community.
Yeah, something got to give, boy, because I tell you right now, people still calling, asking for hampers, asking, people keep calling and asking for help.
Well, I do but listen. A hamper is an insult.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, right? You don't show yourself on television and so you're giving somebody a hamper. What does that so people?
I don't like that at all either.
That's finishing within a week time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is what people have to do. You have your community, raise funds, do something for somebody. You understand? You can't be complaining over and over now because by complaining, you're not getting anywhere. You're still in government. Right?
And they ain't taking me on the show, you know that they're okay.
They're not taking how many? I want to ask you a question. Wherever you live right now, right? Or anywhere where the United National Congress is accountable, wherever they win in their constituency, how many people have the opportunity to see their minister? I want you to answer that question for me.
Boy, I could only talk for Sandy Grand, yes, and the people have been complaining from day one.
So what about Alexander? I want to ask you the next question. What about the ministers that never won a seat?
Yeah, boy.
So
and I see.
So who's seeing them? Where's their constituency?
For real.
You have to think about it. When the PNM was in power, you could have gone to Faris Awari, you could have gone to Brian Manning, you could have gone to the Honorable Scorpio, right? You could have gone to Keith Scotland. They have their place. They have their things put in place. They could go and see them.
Yeah, but in our constituency, a lot of people, I would have went there about twice to 3 times for the most since they come get in power, and after that I never go back. And what put the icing on the cake for me is for like Christmas going there, I said, look, I didn't vote for this. My loyalty remained with the people, and I had to stand with the people. So who vexed? Well, sorry. But that is not what we vote for, so I never go back. And then I meeting people up till today. I tell you what they are saying about our MP, but I don't add. I don't bad talk the man. I don't say anything bad about him. All I just say is that his works will show his reward, and that's as far as I go.
Anybody can say who's the hardworking person in government right now. Anybody.
Say again, I'm not hardly hearing you.
I said, could anybody specify and say who's the hardworking MP in their constituency right now? You understand what I'm saying? Because we still have poor roads. There are people that still not getting efficient water.
Yeah.
There are places with poor lightage, like the rural areas. Right? There are some areas that have poor lightage. You understand? There are people that still live in in dilapidated places.
Yeah.
And it's only when it is that they need help, they go in these places. Why would you go in a place that is dilapidated, right? And you know people wanting help all the time. Does that make sense? So you're showing that you're going and help somebody who needed help 5 years ago in Santiago. Right? The government is there to utilize our resources for us to benefit. You understand?
Yeah.
And the basic necessities is water, light, electricity. Right? And we as people who working are the consumers who are there to consume goods for us to survive. You understand? So at the end of the day, this is a situation that is going wrong and wrong. With the complaints from Daikin and from the rest of the government. We have to come out of that, raise funds, and the hardest thing is to get people to sponsor. You understand?
Yeah, but right about now, you see this time in here? To get people to sponsor, oh God, everybody watching the dollar too, you know.
Of course they are.
Everybody watching the dollar. People not spending a bad dollar again now.
Of course. I
don't know, boy.
I just come to the conclusion, I say, here what? We're in a mess already. We vote for a government that we think that we have confidence in. And within 6-7 months, we have seen certain things that is not progressing. We are seeing things that is dishonest. We are seeing people getting sent home. Right? The first people was CPEC. Right? They got sent home. Then you had these forage thieves. They got sent home. Right?
These people went on a firing spree, you know.
Yeah, well, you see, to what I can, remember, CPEP is not a permanent job. You understand what I'm saying? Right? But at the end of the day, it is employment related to the family. You understand? If you go in places now, you will see a lot of bushes. You come into mosquito season just now. You understand? Then all these different types of stuff to eliminate this health and safety problem. This is what's going on. You understand?
Yeah.
The groceries is a private entity, and if they choose to raise their prices, who are we to compete? You have to buy what you can afford.
Yeah.
Right?
And long time they used to have like people entering into the groceries and doing the price control and all of that. Whatever went on with that?
I don't know. I really don't know. But if you look at we try to follow a pattern in the United States, right? We try to do it American. In the United States, if they raise any item on that shelf, it will be there.
Yes, people protesting.
You understand?
And in Trinidad here, sometimes you see wrong mountain. Ooh, papa. And they say kind of about no little dollar, no little 50 cents and 25 cents is $2 and $3, you know.
Alright, like, okay. You know people will go and buy corn beef and all these different things. Let's say corn beef raised from $10 to $14. You have a fixed budget. You buy what you can afford.
Yeah. After the things get so tough right about now, some people just only could afford one meal a day, you know.
This is
one meal a day.
And the thing about it is different. So what they want about PNM has to put everything into play. The children go to school, they get breakfast and lunch.
Yeah. I think they stopped that too, you know, the
no.
Box lunch, I don't think they had that again.
No, they have it.
They still have it?
Yes.
Okay.
They have it. That's the food feeding program.
Food feeding program, yeah.
Right? And it is something good what PNM has done. Listen,
yeah, that help out a lot of single parents. That help out real people.
Yes, because sometimes a parent maybe can folks today, they say, hello, going on, we're getting bus from school.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Right? At the end of the day, you're still getting something to eat.
I hear a lot of people, they welcome that box lunch boy. What that help out? It really, really help out.
It does. It does. And remember,
But
they will have.
I cannot. You know what
Yeah,
school child come and think. They are telling you when they come and see. I love one in the community island. So when I'm trying, young child come, hey, I'm uncle, you have a lunch. I eat it because
yeah,
your family when children offer you. You don't refuse. When children offer you something, you don't refuse it.
But you know something, Miss Warrior? There are very good, dedicated people in this country. I was going to Forestry on Sunday, right? Going to work, and I saw a vehicle right opposite the Street Police Station. And they have a lot of people who is homeless, etc. And these people come
yes, and feeding the poor.
out, these people. That is outstanding.
Yes, I oftentimes, and even in from by the lost piece and all.
Right? And they also do it in San Fernando as well too.
Yeah.
They go to the promenade, they call all the people, they give them food, a certain platform, they give them some clothes. At the end of the day, we do not know what these people went through to reach that way.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly, because when my mom and they, I am from a Baptist background, and Baptists like to give and they like to keep Thanksgiving and all of that. And oftentimes, my mom and dad, we used to go in town and feed the homeless, especially by that lost piece. We had to get up early in the morning, and we down by that lost piece. I think it's on Charlotte Street, by the gas station somewhere around there.
No, they
What street is that? Observatory Street, yes. Yeah. We used to go and feed the homeless. I don't know, boy, but oh God, I wish I could just.
It's for real, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, we created something, we created a program. The talk about cooking, which is good. Colleagues, we could come to the computer, $20, $50 a month. Buy 3, 4, 5 chicken, chop it up. Get food for them. You understand? At the end of the day, you will get a blessing because you're doing things over there.
Yeah. You start to sound very low now. I don't know if it's your phone.
Remember something. And a businessman told me this, right? You see, the government don't owe you anything, and you have to educate yourself.
It's true.
To make sure that you market away. You don't want no hands out. Once you work, you will be rewarded what it is that you work for. So we have to think truthfully at the end of the day. When you go in America, you can't go and say, I ain't going to work today.
No, you have to go to work.
You have to go to work. You understand? So we have to come out of this, saying, well, he do it, she do it, she did it. We already know what they are doing already, right? We've seen it blatantly, right?
They ain't hiding. It's no secret.
Come to a solution to do something for the people. At the end of the day, you know how much people just say no mention of that?
Yeah, boy.
Right? They went back, they put down the name, nothing come out of it.
But still happening, right? Alright, all these people go on home. So the government are even studying. I asking myself, so these people not even studying. No, they're not even stopping to think for a second. Alright, we send them all these people. These people would have had families to take care of, children to send to school, and rent, some of them renting, they have bills to pay. How they surviving?
Well, you know something, I laugh when it is a certain person, someone talk about ghost gang. You understand? talking about those gangs. They were in power 2011 to 2015, okay?
Yeah.
And CPEC was running, right?
Mm-hmm.
And places was getting clean, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when the rainy season come, who clean the place? Think about
Boy,
that, right?
you see the condition of Trinidad and Tobago?
I applaud the mayor of San Fernando getting people to come and clean certain environment. I applaud him. The mayor of San
Grandy in
Fernando.
a mess. Grandy in a mess.
Well, I don't know if he's the mayor for Grandy, but I could talk on behalf of the mayor. He has been doing a tremendously good job, right? And, you know, I applaud for this effort. Getting people to come out to work, at least if it make an honest job. You understand? And he is doing a fantastic job because I will tell you something. There are certain parts in San Fernando now where you pass. There's a lot of bushes and all these places. He is still trying. It's better than to try than to fail.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, if people will come out and still clean the environment, because you know the rainy season coming up just now. The month is flying fast. You understand?
Yeah.
Right? Let me ask you a question. And let's have a discussion about this, right? The situation happened with the opposition on Friday. What do you think about it?
Where everybody walked out?
What do you think about it?
I wasn't privy to really see it. I just saw the headline where the oppositions and they walked out. But if I was there, I would have walked out too, you know, because you know what I noticed with the UNC in Parliament, and especially that Speaker of the House, for me, that's my opinion, he seems to be a biased person, you know.
Well, there's no transparency in the Parliament.
To me, he seems to be a very biased person. It's like you actually seen what side he's leaning on, and any issue the PNM, the oppositions, and they make in Parliament, he tends to sidetrack it, you know, and it's like he ganging up together with the UNC to make it very, very, very uncomfortable for the PNM.
But he is appointed by the UNC. So wherever
they say
he
and he's supposed to be an independent body. He's not supposed to be taking no sides.
That's supposed to be the rule, but
This is
he
UNC you're talking about, right?
He appointed by the UNC. So wherever they say.
Yeah, but you're seeing the biasness. And when they walked out Island, I heard it. I didn't really get into it because I was busy, and whole today I was busy too. But when I read a little bit about it, I say, yeah, I would have walked out too. As a matter of fact, but you see, boy, I don't know. This is the worst. The UNC is the worst government I've ever come across. I've been real.
What? No. If you hear the interview with the Honorable,
but I'll go back and take it in because I honestly, I don't want to say anything on it, and I see it. I really did not see it.
Right. So if you go back and you hear the Honorable Pete Scotland, right? What he was indicating is that while they are specifying the issue, they were cut across. So there was not getting a clear chance in order to see certain situations that will happen. And when you have that now, it's not fair because you know the people want to get a fair trial, right? To speak about certain things that will happen. You
need to talk.
Your voice, I don't know, your voice keep going down. That's why I keep leaning forward because I'm trying to hear what you're saying and I'm not hearing you.
Right. So you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Right. So what I'm saying is that East Scotland was speaking about issues that been trending, what's going on, right, on certain matters. And the Speaker of the House was keep on cutting them off, telling them to sit down. it was unfair to them.
Yeah, because if they're trying to bring across a point, and you, the Speaker of the House, keep cutting them off, it doesn't make sense they sit there and take that kind of humiliation and that kind of disrespect. And I want to believe that is an attempt to frustrate the opposition so they could give up and leave all the pie to the UNC, but we can't allow that to happen, you know.
But remember,
the PNM had to stand strong, you know, and we had to back them. That is the only saving grace we have right about now. Because the UNC clearly show you what they made up of. They clearly show you they don't care about you. So, I don't care about them either. We had to stand up with the PNM. I'm sorry. Mistakes has happened, things has happened, misunderstandings has take place, and I am ready to move forward with the PNM.
But
Exactly.
Ms. Warrior, couldn't you remember around 2011 to 2015, Colin Imbert stated, based on a motion of no confidence, it was a waste of time, and they walked out. You remember that?
No, I can't remember that.
I will send you the video.
Mm-hmm.
I will send you. Yeah.
These people just come and just set a chaos, boy. Only chaos, you know. And they had the country jumpy. They had the citizens edgy. They're on rest. What they doing that for? What we do to deserve that?
After we show them love.
We show these people love, you know.
And the turn and hate we.
We show these people love, you know, and care, you know. We put aside race, although in between I see the little racialism thing, but I ain't take it on because I'm not about race. You understand me?
Who is the member of Parliament for Sandy Grande? Toko Sandy Grande.
Mr. Wayne Surge.
Does he have a day where people could go and see him?
I think he usually comes on a Tuesday and a Thursday, but I don't know for now. Because the last time I would have heard, he didn't come in the office for a very long while because of some allegations towards him or something. I can't remember what. As a matter of fact, not I can't remember, I don't want to say. Because it doesn't concern me. So because of that, he was hardly coming in the office.
Well, this is a problem that his constituency needs to find out. If people have a problem and they want to come and see their representative,
he don't be there. I don't think he has come.
Same thing as Mr.
I don't know for now, I don't know for now, but the last couple of months, people were saying he don't come to the office at all. And since I jumped ship, I am not even going to go back there to ask. Anybody call and ask for him, I will direct them to the office. So I don't know. I really don't know, and I'm not even stressing my brains to find out. But this government is very...
I heard you was having a conversation with somebody concerning local election.
Mm-hmm.
They will have a local election. But it's when? Yeah. Right? That is in the Constitution.
Yeah. But you see, the thing is, I understand why the gentleman would have said that. You see, under this UNC government, I swear, anything is possible. And these people could get up next morning, somebody give them a VAPS, or they get a dream, or some VAPS take them and them go on and they make mischief and they change this and they raise. They're not stable at all, you know.
No.
They're not stable, you know. It's whatever they feel to do, they do because them in charge, they're large and they're in charge, you know. First time I ever see a government operate like this, boy. Like they come back with a vengeance, but the thing is, what we do, we didn't do anything. All we do is show their love. We put aside race. We come together as one, every creed and race. And this is the outcome. This is the outcome.
Disrespect. Hate.
You have the whole country I don't care what they say. Them have the whole country upside down.
Yeah.
It have a place I ain't go by. It have a place that I haven't been to. Especially when I walk in the streets, people coming up to me and telling me all kind of thing. But they stop cussing me now. They stop cussing me. Because normally when I walk in the street, I used to get a little cuss and thing. Yeah. Yeah, that way you put me in. And yeah, yellow is the code. But they stop cussing me now. Because they realize, just like them, I was fooled too. You understand me? So they stop cussing me. But people complaining.
Me, I just hold my tongue and I don't mention anybody's name. I don't want nobody to come at me.
Yeah, but oh God, but you can't have a whole country hating you. So why? What? Why? What we do?
The other day I had a conversation with Coco. And Coco said he never him again go to any competition like that again.
Yeah, the Kaiso competition.
Correct.
But listen to me. If you listen to that song with Hill and Francis and Queen Victoria, so the other one was going to Grandy. It had a young man. He had the little phone hooked up to the YouTube and the Wi-Fi in his car. No, he was a UNC because I campaigned together with them. So he talking to him, now, girl, you see what they do with girl? I said, well, boy, what could tell you? He said, I was listening to your program, whatever. I said, ever hear the song what Hill and Francis sing? He said, no, and I put it on for him to play. That boy parked his car at the side of the road. He said, Warrior, you hear that song? I said, I've been singing it. I've been hearing it. I play it over and over for it to register. He said, I go home and show my mother and give my mother the song to listen. He says, watch me. He said, this man is singing, he preaching. I said, and that's the reason why they would have pulled the plug on him that night. I believe they pulled that plug. That was no technical difficulty. You listen to the words in that song?
Yeah.
DJ Smooth, you listen to the words in that song?
Yes, I did.
All right. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm home here and I like doing my little chores, I just put it on and listen it again,
Because when it is that she was singing, my mom called me and she said she wasn't getting no audio. So while I could not reach the television is on all, there could be some technical difficulties. And then I got a call and somebody asked me the same thing. So I find it was kind of ironic and funny, not knowing what happened to the gentleman. But again, it's unfair.
All right, so let me just say hi to some of the people in the comments, right? And all right, so Maxidan said all the youth programs they stop. Yeah. Love her, pleasant good night again. Love her, love her, he on the ground for PNM supporters. I don't know that person. All right, I'm just looking for all the new comments just to say hi to them. All right. Only one complaint IUNC. Yes, no. I am a PNM and I never took the vaccine. Well, oh girl, I sorry to say I take that vaccine and I regret it. Yeah, I take that vaccine and it didn't do my body well at all. The strength and the energy I had, it's no longer there. It's no longer there. All right.
Who's the Minister of Youth and Affairs?
All right. Mira, pleasant good night. Moses Thomas, pleasant good night. He said Kamala fully mad. Boy, I wouldn't say mad, you know. I wouldn't say mad, you know. I feel she has dementia. I feel... Boy, I didn't even know Kamala was that age, you know. I really don't know because...
I remember she was fighting her.
Yeah, but oh God.
Understand?
I feel, as somebody would have said in the comments a little while up there, I feel she know next election, if it, you know, she ain't going back, you know. She knows that for a fact, so that as they're there, they're fixing the big business, and to hell with that.
Let me ask you a question. So if it is that she leaves the United National Concert, who do you think?
Say that again, say that again.
I said, if it is that Kamala Persad-Bissessar leaves the party and resigns from the party, who do you think will hold the throne for that party?
I feel it go have a bacchanal and confusion. Because I don't think they might, some of them in the party will want Jolene. And we definitely ain't go to a party. It go have a bacchanal. It go have some chaos. Because let me tell you something.
Sure.
You see power, you see money and power is a dangerous thing, eh? So go have bacchanal. It go have bacchanal. It go have bacchanal. And you know, I would like to see that bacchanal for real, you know. Because at one time, Paddy feel he was the Prime Minister, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's something we wait to see.
He thought he was the Prime Minister, and I want to believe. You see that this. Go ahead.
Minister of Public Utility, he's minister in the ministry in the PM, in the office of the PM.
But Princess Warrior, if Kamala Persad-Bissessar leaves the country, do you know that Jolene John is the acting Prime Minister?
Yeah, well, I know the last time she really left her to act, and Paddy wasn't so happy about that. That's why she has to carry him with she, because he'll make bacchanal. So I've heard. He'll make mischief.
Well, we are waiting to see what's going on.
And you know matter something, eh? I find as a government, whenever who government come in power, all right, in this instance where the UNC is in power now, I find, you know, if you go in an institution and it have PNM people working there, you shouldn't be studying whether who is PNM, who is UNC. These are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. These are people with families, you know.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't be about use of PNM, let me get rid of all the PNM and them as human beings. You need to come and try and do better. Come and outdo the party or get rid of. And this is the thing about all right, you come into power, the PNM would have started certain things, you just condemn it and you start afresh. You're wasting money, you're wasting resources. And that is hence the reason why all kind of building, all kind of thing all over the place that unfinished, projects unfinished.
Yeah.
Pick up from where they left off and even try to enhance it and do it better. But no, it's always some hatred, it's always some fight down thing, and it's weedy man on the ground feeling it, you know. Me, I don't know, I really wish I could take back my vote. I wish we could get a no confidence motion and vote for another government. But this government, and bring back the PNM, I swear, bring back the PNM. And when the PNM come back, we and all have to let them know here what's going on. All they have to do better, you know. All they have to do right by we now, you know, because it's we calling the shots now. And all the people want to do is live, you know, just to be able to survive, take care of their family, live a decent life. You know. People don't want much, you know.
You know, I like when you bring up a topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look, my pause raising here. The Honorable Patrick Manning. Imagine people went against him. This man had a vision. This man developed for the screen. right, had good ideas, bringing in the train line, people was against it. You understand? When you have somebody with that type of vision, why would you prolong a man like that? Huh?
For
You
real.
can tell me?
Well, I must say at that time I wasn't into politics, so I didn't really know much about, Patrick Mann. And I know he was the Prime Minister, yes, and he was a friend of my stepdad, because oftentimes he used to come and visit, and I was much young. I didn't know about politics and all of that. But I don't know, sometimes it is ask yourself what we Trinidadians really want to know.
Well,
I mean, they say I was fighting a cause because, certain things was going on with me and I wanted my voice to be heard. And there's another thing too, I find politicians, Dread, all they must learn to listen to the man on the ground, Not because we poor and we're not in all their category, or they could look down upon us and say, well, leave that day is only because the only how you could get help is because your name had to be either some, up with the Joneses for you to get help. No, we put all in power, all they working for us. It's supposed to be every creed and race, everybody had to help out. Give our listening ears, take the time out. But no, the minute all they reach in power, all they forget the man on the ground.
What are you telling me?
And let me tell you something, in spite of what, the UNC take the time out and they cipher way out. But the PNM is to be blamed to some of them MPs and them. I've been real, I like to talk my mind. And councillors, Some of them is to be blamed too, See, they get so high and mighty, the little power and the little fame run up in their head. No. As an MP, as a councillor, you sign up for that, your work. I believe the only time you will get arrested is Saturday, Sunday, and public holiday. But other than that, if you're working 8 to 4, 9 to 5, you had to work. You're working for the people. You have to come down on the ground and meet with the people.
Candice,
yes?
Look some Zelanja.
No, I ain't adding nobody again, because we have 5 more minutes here.
Right.
And
Where's this?
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time, I had a hard day today. Today, I real walk about in Grandy with the minister. And then I went to the meeting last night, so my body tired. I really feeling tired and exhausted.
You know what was coming into my mind? Princess Warrior? A day of prayer. You understand?
Yeah.
A simple day of prayer where people could come out with a certain color jersey because they say if you have to protest, you have an SOE, right?
No, but I don't believe you're praying. No, you're protesting. No, you cast up from walking.
Yeah. A day of prayer.
Look how these people have the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago life. Look how we life. Look how we boy. Look how we miserable. For what reason, boy? What we do? If they want to come in your house and ransack your house, they want to come and take your cell phone. Look now, this Father God in heaven, I don't understand,
Look in San Fernando on Friday, they had a peace walk.
Yeah. The hospital, San Fernando Hospital, I was supposed to go to that. I don't understand what all of this for. If only doing right by the people would not want to come out and walk and voice their opinion, but the people don't have. So you must expect this. You must expect these things to happen because people not having. So you expect people to suffer, and on top of the suffering, say nothing to it. And then all they want to stay in power, all they want people to like all you and continue to say yellow is the code. Right now, people are saying yellow is the curse. I was the one of those who helped endorse the UNC because I told myself we would have gotten betterment. And all them mantra they're singing, yellow is the code, and when you and see when everybody will know it's not like that. So when I see how the ship start to sink, I'm not going and sail on that ship. I had to be a mad woman to stay there.
Yeah, we need to have some sort of day of prayer and peace. But at the end of the day, people are not satisfied.
No man, people unhappy, boy.
People are very disenchanted.
It's watch now, DJ Smooth is everybody complaining, you know.
We have lack of jobs. Right?
I want to know if these people and them comfortable. How these people sleeping at nights. And you strip away, you take away all we rights and you put it in the hands of these officers and these soldiers and them. The same people with drugs going missing in the station. Where we watch on a live video where 3 officers would have commit a murder, paralyze the man's wife. Look at our next murder up in Vega, I think. You come like you strip we and you just you take away we rights, you take away everything and you leave we for dead. Come now, man, I don't understand why what is we do, why?
I am so happy to know that the opposition has been sending a message across, specifying different issues that we are going through. Yes, we know that they could do a lot better, right? At the end of the day, they could do a lot better. But there's so much they can do. There's so much power they can have.
Boy, I don't know now, boy. I find it's like
this state of emergency doesn't make any sense.
No, they don't need no state of emergency to fight no crime. This state of emergency is to prevent the people from coming out and protesting. Because they know what they're doing, they know exactly what they're doing, you know.
What is their crime plan?
Yeah, what is the crime plan? SOE, run in your house, embarrass you, turn up your house, if possible, and you give them, live them, I give a dust out, and what can you do about it? You have to take the abuse.
But you know, no,
come on them for real, but and them, I tell you, this is the end of the UNC, you know. Watch me, if the UNC feel, I swear, watch me, time changing, you know. When long time people would have take that, and you see this era that we're living in, people will never forgive this, they will never forget this, you know. And not just Africans alone, East Indians too, eh? Now is not the time where long time ago say, well, I rather suffer under East Indian or I rather suffer under African. No, darling. People don't want to suffer at all. They want to be able to live. And if you're an East Indian and you're making we suffer, you have to go. If you're an African and you're making we suffer, you have to go too. So it ain't like that again, you know. People will never forget this time. You see what's happening here? You see what the UNC doing to the people? People will never forgive and they will never forget this. This is what you call advantage. You have people uneasy, on rest, miserable, they ain't sleeping. They don't know where the next meal coming from. They don't know where they go get next job. People literally begging and they're crying out to the same government that we put in power. And all they ain't taking on the people at all. All they just turning a blind eye and they just don't care. So that's how they go run the country.
So what about the high prices and the ticket as well?
As for that, oh Lord Jesus.
What about the coconut fan in San Fernando?
Hey, $19,000. Ha God. What about the man who had the old car parked up in front of the house? He had it there for parts. And they hit here what I think was about a 15,000. Listen to me, I don't know, eh? Whoever it is that making all these decisions.
Remember too, all the things that were abolished for the property tax, revenue authority, they had to make that money.
Yeah, but so boy, you go squeeze the poor people, boy.
Well,
People don't even
that,
have. And so wait, let me ask you. If that person, right, the man who get the ticket for the 19,000, let's say he cannot pay that money, they're giving him a month to pay. So if that month pass now, and he can't pay that, he gotta go and make jail or sell the vehicle.
I don't know what policy they have in place for that. I don't find out.
I ain't boy, I swear.
When you
I've
don't
had
have
regrets
insurance,
in.
I had this in a paper. When you don't have insurance, they can't believe it. I think it's 10 to 15,000.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be. I could be wrong, but I'm saying I don't get a correct figure. It's around that price, but I know it's very high. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, seat belts. I believe seat belts is approximately 3 to 5,000. Yeah. But remember,
I don't know,
Remember, Ms. Warwick, I remember they had the merit points, and the merit points were sufficiently, even though you will always have careless drivers driving on the highway, or you will have that people who is intoxicated with alcohol and all these stuff. But it wasn't as that bad, because remember the government put things in place where they could be in back revenue. So when this new administration comes now, with their plan, and you know something? Their manifesto. I never saw it.
No, them doing everything in hide and secret and hush hush. Them not, whatever they're doing, them just doing it just for their eyes. Their knowledge is like, them don't need to know what's going on. We run in the country and that's it. Boy, I know. I tell you, I regret this mistake.
Listen, you're a human being. Things happen.
No, you see, it's not about me, you know. It's not about me, you know. Remember, a lot of people listen to what I had to say, you know. It come like, for me, it's like, you know, when you put your name on a resume, and for somebody to go and get a work, and when the person gets you with the work, they shame you. So the employer now calling you, but I thought they tell me the man come highly qualified and and the man come and thief a whole computer or a whole TV and go on with it. That, you know, that you're shame. I am so disappointed. I am so hurt. I am so lost. I tell you, my pressure was very high the other day. I was trying my best not to even think about it.
Ms. Warrior, have you ever listened to the 2025 budget?
No. I didn't listen to it, no? But no, I think so. The only thing, I listened to it, and the only thing I see they drop on was Salt and Moby.
I have it in a file. I will send it to you.
Please do. And you know, I said next time I'm doing my shows, I want to get about 3 pounds of salt in a jar and a bottle of Moby and rest it on my table. Yeah, we go live on Salt and Moby. Anyway, it already happened.
Well, basically, remember the people who is renting now, they have to pay more,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to pay more now. So, the rent is up.
Yeah, rent going up. Because
That is just one.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Right?
And I think somebody said some of the owners, the landlords, they evicting people, you know, they giving them eviction letters, notice for them to go because they rather leave the building empty than to pay this exorbitant amount of money, you know.
Well,
At least that's what I heard.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but remember, I've read it better than nothing, so I believe that there's some sort of...
Yeah, but when you raise them rent, how people paying that, boy? And they don't know how to work already. Hannah, we going downhill, you know. What's now? I don't know, For heaven's sake, I hope they have our plan B. Although people will never forget the injustice we face under the UNC in this such a short time, we'll never forgive and we will never forget. But for the people's sake, I hope they have a plan B.
Miss Warrior, how, I don't want to ask your age, but 2011 to 2015, did you go forget?
It's true, yes.
Think about it.
It's true.
Think about it.
And you know, had I known
From 2011 to 2015, they had a SOE.
well, they must tell us she might have been different and age bring reason. I don't know. I feel like this will work Obia on we, yes. I swear. This is witchcraft.
From 2011, Miss Warrior, to 2015, they called a state of emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Remember they had the coalition with the MSJ, right? With the countryman in Tobago, right? With the CFE, right? With UNC, and it was the coalition party. And the first people to pull out was the MSJ. Because there was poor transparency. Right? Remember Zakwala was in one of the highest positions. At that time,
Speak in your mic, I hardly hearing you.
I said that from 2011 to 2015, it's the same exact thing that happened. They had a state of emergency. They had the PRC with the 15% of what we do, okay?
Yeah.
Well, right. It had that similar, it's just people that they just forget.
Right? I don't know, not probably. Well, yeah, because if people know all of this, but then they had the help of the influencers too, eh? But I clearly say on my behalf, I did not know this is how the UNC behaves. I didn't know anything. Otherwise, I would have talked on these issues, yes, but I would have never advocated on behalf of them because this is not how I expected it to be.
Well, this is their strategy, you know, that they get all.
This is not how I expected this to be. I expected that, first I would have said that, changes are there to be made. You have to ruffle some feathers in order to, gather yourself and come again. But the feathers ruffle and it keep ruffling and it turning into frills that are just remaining. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and nobody do care, man.
Miss Warrior, after you finish your show, you will send your contact number.
Yes, I will. I will. I just follow you on. You just follow me on TikTok. Well, right.
Yes.
So you will. I will send it for you on private message.
Right, and I will add you on issues in TNT.
Yes.
So you will hear Marshall Walker and all these different set of people 40 times, 30 things, so you will see exactly what they are talking about. So you'll have a good idea.
This is just Trinidad and Tobago is pure chaos and mayhem right about now. And I feel so right now I am so afraid for myself, my generation. I'm so afraid for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago because what next? What next?
Well, as I said, Friday they had a peace walk. They were walking because of the crime situation. So, there are certain things that you can do.
Yeah.
Right?
But I see somebody put up a protest where they were using bombs with this thing, the kind of smoke thing now.
Yes.
But somebody said, I thought it was based on the same peaceful walk, but they said that is something old.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wonder in this peaceful march.
I hope
that,
I don't want to say, I hope this year we can celebrate independence.
But Well, I even hear through the grapevine they want to postpone Borode, Point 14 Borode. So I've heard.
For what reason?
I don't know. So I've heard it is alleged. It is alleged. I don't remember to use that word. Is alleged.
It happened in writing?
That I hear through the grapevine, so I don't know. It is alleged that they may postpone Point Borode. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Well, anyhow, what's the time? I'm looking to rack up now. I'm a bit tired. I want to go and take a rest.
Yes,
Tonight wasn't.
Thank you very much for having this conversation concerning our beloved country, and I hope that pray that things could get better. At the end of the day, we are all human beings, and making fundamental mistakes is not the right solution right now. Right? People need jobs at the end of the day, and we have a lot of things to do.
Yeah, well, good. Yeah.
We have a lot of corruption. We still haven't got any feedback on the shooting for this gentleman, for the police officers. We don't know what's going on with
It's
that.
like as you see that, like them don't want to sweep that under the carpet and pull the rug over it properly and leave that righty. That's as far as I see. The only how that young man family and his wife probably could get a little justice is if government changes and they decide to look into that properly. But I don't know what other evidence they want. The camera tell all the story, But somehow or the other, they tend not to do the things the correct way. So
one of the baddest things they say is how we will send men on counseling.
yeah, boy. When I hear that, I was like, you go and send the people who murdered this young man. And well, I thought the wife did dead too, because the amount of shots I see fire. I say for counseling, and the people who get shot as the victims. I say, nah, man. That, you see that?
The guy
Say again?
I said the guy hand was outside, showing him
Yeah, we saw it. But that clearly shows you something in the motor besides the person. Something in the motor besides the person there with that whole scene. That can't be that is as plain as day. Something in the motor besides the person. That is why they probably cannot charge these officers, because probably, I don't know. It must be, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I have to be careful about saying things too.
That's all, yeah. Remember, we could only talk what we see. Right? Remember when these guys bend the corner, they were hit by the police. So we had to find out what caused the chase to happen.
Yeah. But even if what caused the chase to happen, you clearly see the young man came to an abrupt halt where he went down in a drain and he put out his hand. And they know far for when them come out with whatever vehicle they was in, they approach that car with precaution, So it's not to say the young man was firing back at them, And they would have seen that whole, because they went by the people in house and the people in temple and they confiscate all the cameras. I don't know what they're waiting for to charge these officers, if they will get charged, if the people will get justice. I don't know, but I'm praying to God because something had to happen.
Well, it went counseling.
Well, yeah, so then, Lord Father, put a hand, I swear.
Yeah. I just want to talk about it.
Yeah.
That is using excessive force.
That is excessive force, yes. And you see, the thing is, how much time they probably would have done that and get away. countless times they must have done that and get away because you notice it was like a normal thing for them, you know.
There was other video footage of a scenario that happened before. I don't think I remember.
Where they went in a blogger house and he was crying out and Ebola had nothing and something like that, he was crying out.
No, a similar situation with a vehicle. They stopped the vehicle and they chopped.
Oh yes, I think the 4 officers and them, they were sentenced for murder, you know. I saw that in the papers.
Yeah.
And somebody videotaped the whole thing.
Yes.
Right, one of the officers, and I think he was working Sani Grande. And I didn't see him in a while, so he could have gotten transferred out. I saw the video, but that was a long, intense battle in court. You see, the thing is that if these people would wear their body cam, they get proper body cam and they give them their body cam and they have to wear that body cam. If you have a problem with it, well then the force is not for you. I don't know why them keep pushing back that body cam. What is it they have to hide so?
Well, that's supposed to be protocol. They should wear it.
You want to build back the trust and unity with the police and the civilian. Because police and civilians, they work hand in hand. But now that not hand in hand, because sometimes you go to the station to make a report and you're making a report on the same person who doing whatever that they're doing. Or you tell the same officer and the officer is partner with the culprit. And bam, you're going to bed and when you do so, you wake up in flames. Or you walk in the street, you pick up some. You have to be careful.
Right.
And look at the kind of things some officers involving themselves in. We right now, the citizens, we are afraid. You know. I feel more safer with the bandits and them, yes? I've been real.
You see too, Ms. Warrior, and this is what, alright. When you look at how the development of this country and development home, and you've seen a lot of developing camera footage, communities with armed forces, with armed personnel in good communities, it just shows that what is going on in Canada is not good. And next thing too, I don't want to stop is drone in the air.
Second, they want to stop on the drone?
Yeah, if it is somebody has a drone, that comes as a threat as well too, you know. You find a drone in a state of emergency over somebody's house.
Yeah, but they will want to stop that. Yeah, they're going to stop that too.
Yes, correct.
They're going to stop that too. That drone thing there, they're going to stop that.
Yes. Somebody can just put a bomb over that and fly in a place and blow up a place like that easily.
Yeah. They will want to stop that drone too, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't lying, you know. Since the UNC come into power, Dread, they had the whole country unrest. People have no hope, people frightened. The place in a total chaos, man. I wonder if these people acknowledge what they're doing, if they're comfortable within themselves, if all these MPs and them, if they just sleep good at nights.
You know what's the most funniest thing? Last year around December, where they found some sort of drug.
Some what?
Drugs.
Uh-huh.
If it's alleged, right? Alleged.
Mm-hmm.
And I read in the article and papers and they say how the drone, this thing that's spinning Tobago. I laughed about it.
Oh, the radar, they put the radars will help them find the drugs?
Yeah, that was so stupid. Oh my God.
Yeah, but here it is. My thing is this: all you're finding all these drugs, right? But it must have somebody, you know, where the culprit behind it. Or they must have a lead. Because let me tell you something, that quantity amount of drugs, it have an owner. And that is not no small man on the ground. You remember one time when I think it was some officers that steal some Colombians drugs, and the drug men and them came on here and threatened the police. You remember that?
Yes, I saw some footage of it.
Right, and they tell them to bring it back. So I don't believe them drugs belongs to the small man on the ground.
It's serious.
Well, it's serious, and all we had to do, according to the old people, just watch and pray.
As an old man said, we need a man like Randolph Burrows for the laws change. I don't know if you remember Randolph Burrows.
Yes, I can't remember seeing his face, but I heard my mom and them used to talk about Burrows.
Well, Burrows was a different kettle of fish.
I hear mommy them used to talk about Burrows. But what I'm saying is, Gary Griffith was doing an alright job, you know.
Yes, he did. He's a well-educated man.
He was doing an alright job.
But at the end of the day, if it is you have nepotism with some people, then you know that what will happen.
But I don't know now. Trinidad gone, yes. But I right now, if I get the opportunity to leave to take my family down to my dog in my yard, I'll leave and I go, you know. Yeah, I'll turn my back on Trinidad and Tobago. Because I can't function under pressure, you know. Who could function under this kind of pressure? Who? Tell me.
Well, I mean, I understand your sentiments concerning this, but you have to be strong and you have to fight to believe in.
Boy, I ain't lying. Right now, I wish God could come, yes. I swear, I wish God was like man. Because
you know, I will love to invite Fearless Warrior on your show, and I don't know if you guys want to have an interview with him.
Fearless Warrior, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, so what I will do, whenever we finish your live, I will add you onto the group, and you'll be able to speak with the senior admin, which is Fearless Warrior. You also have Wendell Eversley and the group as well too.
Yes, I'm familiar with Mr. Eversley.
Yes.
I did a program with him one time with Mr. Jeffrey, with Mr. Workers' Rights, yeah.
Yeah, he's a very unique guy.
Yes.
Yes, he speaks his mind, and once he said he's going to do something, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
You understand? He has been one of the persons who was in the Red House in 1992.
Yes, I heard him talk about that, and ever so often he will do his walk from, I think it's Sawa, or somewhere to yes. Yeah. I'm aware of him.
And you have been speaking about the Honorable A.N.R. Robinson. He was shot in his leg. He also has died.
I heard him talk about it on the program. Yeah, I heard him. And that's the first time I would have ever heard of him and hear him and see him I saw him in person, I think, once.
Did you ever experience 1990?
The coup, I was a child.
Oh.
I was in primary school.
Well, let me tell you something. I was in secondary school. I was in Form 5, I believe. I can tell you this, right? That was one of the worst things I've ever experienced in life. You line up for bread like from here going down in camp. Yeah, it was bad. It was from 6 to 6. The curfew was from 6 to 6. Right? And you can see a lot of people reaching and we have to go. It was hardly so clear. It was very clear.
I was a child when that happened. I was a child. I was in primary school. I hear my mom and them talking about it.
Yeah, you had Joan Kima there who was on television. Dominic Kalipasad. You know?
Yes. Yeah.
Well-groomed, educated people. You understand? So it is one of our what I would say, boys, something to always talk about for real.
Yeah.
But I know that you have to go, so
Yes, my
leave
dear. Well,
this
we
conversation
back here.
for
We
next time.
back here on tomorrow. Tomorrow. I think tomorrow afternoon.
Right,
Right. So we're trying to do this like every night. You know.
right.
If not me, well, Mr. Workers' Rights, and to the viewers, the program is also aired on YouTube, right, on the Workers' Rights 868 platform as well. Right, so I'm saying a pleasant good night to each and every one of you guys. Mr. Wint disappear, he must be tired too. Right, Mr. Wint is a diehard soldier. He's a very nice guy. Right, he's always here with me. So just saying a pleasant good night to everyone, and thanks for the comments, thanks for coming on, thanks for the likes, the shares, the views, the everything. And
Right.
don't forget to pray.
You will leave your number and I will add you on the group.
All right, nice. Okay.
Right, so you have a pleasant night.
You too.
Thank you again.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Mr. Smooth.
All right, no problem.
Okay, bye-bye.